Lately I've been thinking we're kind of like a team.
Are we? Are we a team now?
Yeah.
When you screw something up, suddenly we're a team.
Yeah, I know. But then I slide behind him. So now I'm behind him, and then I get out my short sword and I do my flurry of blows, and I try to like.
He probably has enough movement.
So the announcer says, "We have our new victors," and he goes, "Anyone
I scream
want to
over
see more?"
Yeah, I scream over to the announcer. I'm like, "Who's next? These guys were pathetic."
He yells out, "Bring out more!" And the crowd goes wild.
Yes, let's do it. More money.
Leviticus, are you going to stay where you are?
Yeah, maybe not on their side of the arena.
Yeah. Leviticus,
I walk with a lot of intention and
he does the power walk, like looking behind him.
I do the power walk over to the stand right next to Uned Blighter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can we loot our enemies?
No, they don't have anything of value on them.
Aww.
Just crappy swords and shields and stuff.
Yeah,
which
pretty much.
Have, so.
All right. Yeah.
JD, have we told the other two about the shield rule that we were talking about?
Oh, no, we did not. John, are you using a shield? I can't remember.
I'm not at the moment. I'm only using my greatsword.
Okay.
I don't need a shield against these weaklings.
I mean, if he doesn't want to use a shield, then we're fine.
Yeah, I mean, go ahead and explain it to them real quick.
What's the shield
Lucas?
rule?
So there's a shield rule that I've played with before that I really, really like because shields are kind of boring in 5th edition for whatever reason.
Okay.
If you take a hit and like this hit is going to knock you down to 0 hit points or you get crit and you don't want to take a boatload of damage or whatever, if you've got a shield up, you can basically shatter the shield, sacrifice the shield to eat that hit, and it'll negate all the damage of that hit, even if it's a crit.
Wow.
But then your shield's gone and your armor value is lowered for the rest of the fight until you can get another shield.
Wow.
So it makes it more worthwhile to have a shield on an arm to have those cool like Captain America busting through the wall kind of moments where the shield is obliterated and everything goes to crap.
Yeah.
Very cool. Else.
So I look at our opponents that have just come out, and
these guys look awful familiar.
I take I use my combat knowledge and assess that they are of a different caliber. So in this case, I do I have my I've got my shield. So I have my shield and I take my axe in hand and I sheath my greatsword.
Okay. Go ahead and roll initiative again. I'm just gonna have you roll every time there's a new encounter like this.
All right.
It's good practice anyway.
Select your character. Yep. Roll initiative.
There it is. Ooh. Nice.
Damn,
nice full
initiative rolls.
Very nice, gentlemen.
JD.
Yes.
I need to do my portent rolls for the day.
Your what?
My cheaty dice rolls.
Oh yes. Do that now.
Let me do that now. Totally forgot about that. 2d20. All right, so I have a 5 and a 9. All right, that's going to be excellent.
Is that where you get to re-roll if you don't like your roll?
No, I get to replace any d20 with one of those.
Nice.
Including enemies.
Nice.
Yep. It's pretty savage.
Pretty busted. Matthew, did you roll initiative?
Yeah, he's got to roll. You remember how to do that?
Yeah. I click the word initiative.
Yeah, but you need
character first.
You got to select your token.
Yeah, well, I'm in my character sheet.
No, I know, but you have to select your token physically on the map first.
Yeah, I'm selected.
Okay. Yeah.
There it is. All right. Okay, are you ready, Lucas?
Yeah.
You all good?
All right, so I'm going to move up to behind these two lovely gentlemen,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to kind of murmur to them, almost tapped out of magical energy. Wanted to save a little bit in reserve, so I'm not going to get that flashy immediately. Maybe you guys could take a couple of these for me. And I am going to firebolt the guy here in the back without the shield.
Okay.
For a crit.
God damn.
I say I'm not going to be flashy and shoot
I'm not going to do too much.
Boosh! Oh god, is that it? Oh Jesus. Okay, so for 5 fire damage.
Okay. That's still really good.
I don't think Firebolt has.
Does it have range? Splash damage?
No, it's just 1d10.
Yeah.
And I rolled a 1 on one of my d10s.
You fire off your firebolt, and it whizzes through the air and smashes into the face of the guy behind them. The other 2 guys kind of duck and put their shields up, and the guy is like looking at something, looks up, smash right in his face, and he's
checking a strap on something.
Yeah, and he kind of like stumbles back, and now he's pissed.
Good, excellent, lovely. Help.
All right, and it is the fighter's turn. The fighter moves over this way, kind of scoping out, and that's his turn. And the fighter that you smashed in the face begins to make his way around the side of the ring.
Okay.
And it is Leviticus' turn.
I need to... Okay, so hold on. My hit points are 12.
So my choices are the guy on the top of the map, the middle, or the bottom. The one on the top does not have a shield, right?
Right.
And is wounded.
Yep.
So I think maybe it'd be more economic to pick him off. So he's right next to the arena wall, right?
Yeah, he is.
I'm trying to think of some. Am I close enough so I can run up to him and do another acrobatic?
Yeah, dude, you've got plenty of room.
Great. All right. I run up to him and on the side of what am I trying to do here? Short. I pull out my short sword again.
Yep.
I run up to him on the side of his right arm where he's got the sword out. But then at the last second before I get to him, I run up to the other side on his free arm.
You do like an anime flash step where you like disappear,
yeah,
like reappear somewhere else.
Yeah, I do that, and I get to the other side, and
put your token there.
Then I do like a
Goku
jump.
instant transmission.
I do like a jump against the wall, and as I'm like my feet are against the wall, I'm like pulling out my short sword and going straight for his jugular on his throat.
Okay, so
every time he attacks, it's like Power Rangers.
Yeah, it is.
Like,
give me an acrobatics roll, a check.
Uh-oh, see, this is what you get when you get too flowery with it.
Well, I'm just trying to figure out what my limits are. Acrobatics, where's... Okay, I see.
Okay, you don't do that.
you like fall over.
No, so you run up to the side like you were saying. So you run up to here, you quickly dash over this way, and then you try and jump up the wall, and you do one of those like those kids who are trying to run up the wall and they go nowhere and they're just like falling flat on their face. You do one of those and then kind of like
the guy looks at you like you're
fall down right over here. And I'm gonna take your attack away.
No.
The guy turns and kind of snickers at you.
Now from now on.
What?
He does what now?
He snickers at you as he sees you kind of like trip up on the wall and fall down.
Crap.
All right. Yeah, in a rage, he charges straight at you, Gonad Blighter.
Okay.
And then he diverts off.
All right.
and runs across this way.
You better. All right. It's my turn.
And it is Gonad Blighter's turn.
All right. So I noticed that I have now caught Leviticus's eye, and in an attempt to mock him to scorn and make fun of him, I do this and I start making poses, and then I do like a roll on the ground and another roll, and then I like
Did you not
zigzag.
learn anything from the wall running attempt of 30 seconds ago, John?
I do like a sarcastic zigzag.
But it's all sarcastic. He's all mocking.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm doing this
Actually,
all sarcastically.
Uh-huh.
Do like a turnaround, I've 180, and then I do a skip, like a little girly skip over to this guy over here. And I look at the crowd. I'm like, look how cool and acrobatic I am.
All right, so roll acrobatics
But it
for
was
doing
all
all. It
sarcastic,
doesn't
though.
matter. You got to see if you're doing it good,
All right.
and you're taking the time to do it. I'm not going to just
Boom.
let you do it.
All right, fine.
You do
Jeez.
all right.
Okay.
You do
Better
all
than I
right.
do.
Yeah,
Doing
you
it-
do.
Yeah,
Like,
it was good enough to be sarcastic.
Your mocking is better than his actual attempt.
All right. So now that I'm actually in front of this guy,
Yeah, and you're lucky that he's only 2 paces away. I was going to take half your movement for that.
okay.
For your dancing.
Yeah.
I do a fake out where I throw a hand axe, but not at the guy that I'm next to. I throw a hand axe at the guy that's next to Leviticus, the guy that's.
All right. What kind of range do you have for your hand axe?
I don't know.
30 feet. That should probably be fine. Let me look real quick. Oops.
I think hand axes are 2060.
Oh, are they?
I think.
Let's.
Which
look. Hand
doesn't mean
axe.
like he couldn't have done
I'm really strong.
something like this and like come up here first, so he would be within range to huck it.
Yeah, like
True.
on my way.
All right. Yeah. So if that's what you want to do, I'll allow that. You huck it at
Poof.
this point
Only one of my hand axes. I
Yeah.
Throw it at the
at this guy.
kind of like a no look hand axe throw.
All right. Roll to hit.
Okay.
Ooh,
Boom.
that definitely hits.
All right. Roll damage.
Oh, very nice.
And just insult to injury, I throw the hand axe, and then I yell over to Leviticus, "I'm not even trying, bro. I'm not
do this all day.
eyes closed over here."
I can dance all day. I can dance all day.
Yeah. So after I throw that no
Shit.
look hand axe throw,
Yeah.
then I pull my other hand axe out and I attempt to,
I don't think you can attack again. That's
oh,
one
come on.
attack, right?
Yeah,
I've got
it's
two
one
hand
attack. Yeah.
axes.
It doesn't
No,
matter. You get one
one-
attack.
All right,
You-
so
you
I
more-
pull my other hand axe out, and I've got my shield, and I'm next to this other guy that I was walking to, and I'm ready to go.
That's
Okay.
good. Yeah.
I'll
You'll
allow
get to
that.
attack more as you level up, but right
Yeah.
now you can only do one per turn.
Okay,
Yeah.
fine.
All right, so that axe goes whizzing, and the guy is smirking, lands straight in his chest, and he just kind of falls on his knees in front of you, Leviticus, as you're standing up, and then just face flat in front of you, and you're like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah. As like I'm standing up, like dusting myself off. I'm just trying to like grasp what was going on, and I just see that guy falling right in front of me, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I look over to Leviticus. I'm like,
All right, Folan, your turn.
So, Folan, I want to paint the picture here. Just I know JD's rolling his eyes. He's like, oh, God, all this brevity stuff. All right. So, Folan is very, like, he has, like, one arm behind his back, just kind of straight and just watching everything that's going on. Hasn't really moved from his position in the middle of the field. And he is going to point over at, not the one with Gonad Blighter, but this guy here. Down here.
Yep.
And going to firebolt that one.
Okay.
For 2 damage. God.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, hold on. This is adding my strength to it first. That should be 3.
Okay, so 3 damage.
I don't know why it has my strength in that macro. I'll have to fix that. So 3 damage, and then I just kind of give him an expectant look that's like, I guess we're going to dance now.
Awesome.
I don't move from the spot.
You don't move from the spot. Okay.
Nope.
All right. So you fire that at the guy down there, and it hits him in the chest, in the shoulder, and it's kind of like this little flame, and he kind of is like, "What the hell?" Like pats it out, and then looks up at you and sees the "Let's dance" kind of face, and he agrees and moves in to attack.
Yep. I'm gonna let him do it. I'm setting him up.
Yay! I get to actually attack.
Please don't crit. 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 Please don't crit.
Get out of the free roll on.
Let me finish the rolls and then I'll explain what happens.
I bet it's going to be a high roll, Lucas.
It won't be that high.
Yeah.
That high.
Okay. So he
how many rolls does he get?
he runs. He kind of sees.
He's just rolling until he gets a number he likes.
He kind of sees you. So you do that. He pats it out, and then he starts to roll his shoulders, and he just walks towards you. And as he's walking towards you, he's like fluttering his sword, and as you get closer to him, he slashes across your chest, dealing 5 damage. You don't. What
was the roll, JD?
The roll was 18.
You don't remember?
No, I have to look at it. 18.
I have 16 AC. But as a reaction, I'm going to cast Shield.
Okay.
Which makes my AC increase by 5 for the duration of my turn.
And you're at 16.
So it'll be 21 for the duration of the turn.
Okay, so before you do that, he rolled an 18 with a +3 modifier, so it turns out to be 21.
Wait, I thought you said he rolled an 18 come on, JD.
He did. He rolled an 18, but he had a modifier, which made it a 21.
God. Does he only attack once?
Once.
Just once?
That's it. So I'm gonna let you decide on if you want to use that roll still or not. It's your call.
No, I won't use it then in that case.
Okay.
So that's fine.
All right, 5 points of damage for you then.
Okay. Ow!
And it is Leviticus' turn.
All right.
Folan, no!
So the only other, just to be clear, the only other opponents to defeat are standing next to my
comrades.
Teammates.
At the moment, yes.
Okay. All right. Which one has the least? Which one is closest to being dead?
That is going to be the one next to Fallen. Yep.
All right. So I don't want to steal his thunder or anything like that, but also I need to redeem myself.
Yeah, and Folon just took some damage, so it'd be probably good to help him out.
Help him out. And also,
I will be okay. You can go for whichever one you want. It doesn't really matter.
And I want to be as brief as I possibly can.
Oh,
so my intention is to wait a minute. Is he close enough that I can run up to him and do something?
Yes.
Great. Right. So I run up to him as quietly and as quickly as I can because my intention is to approach him and attack with while his attention is still on Folan as much as possible.
Okay. If you move down 1, I'll give you flanking. Yeah. And flanking gives you a +2 to AC to hit, essentially.
Can he do a sneak roll or something?
No, you're already in combat. There's no. I'm going to say no to that. You're in an arena. There's nowhere to sneak.
Okay.
Everybody can see me.
Yeah.
Except this one guy whose attention I'm trying to avoid.
Right.
And so I as soon as I get right up next to him, as fast as I can to
flank,
maintain the stealth as much as I can. I jab my short sword into his spleen, right into
roll to hit.
as
You
quick
can't
as
say
possible.
that you do it.
Yeah,
until you
roll to hit before you
Roll-
go to
yeah.
all the trouble of describing it because it might not
Yes.
hit.
Yeah, roll to hit, and then we'll go from there.
What am I? Which?
The short sword.
Okay.
That might hit.
You do hit.
Yay!
And now click the short sword word.
It's pretty good, right?
That's very good. Yeah.
So what do you do?
Yep. So go ahead and briefly explain what you do.
Yeah. So my the tip of my short sword is like penetrating right into his side, like right behind his peripheral vision, like right behind his actually right behind, like in the back of his ribs, like to try to get through his lungs and to pierce his heart.
Okay, so you because you're new to how the body works with this whole monk thing, you know some pressure points. You go to stab in underneath, and you get caught on the rib, but it hurts him. You can tell it hurts him a lot.
And now you can spend another key point to punch him twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Do you want to do that?
yeah. So
Okay.
I hear this voice in my head, this inspiration in my head that I can use a key point to punch him twice. And so I go for my monk unarmed attack, and all right, my flurry of blows, and I blow him furiously. His kidneys and
I'm sure you do.
In front of all these people? God.
and in his knees and in his ears.
God, you're such an exhibitionist. Jeez.
Roll to hit.
Why are you blowing him furiously?
That's what my skill is. That's what I'm good at.
Do it one more time. Okay.
And then click the monk.
Wow.
So the 13 might not hit.
Yeah, the 13 does not hit. Go ahead and
So just click
he
it
did
once
a
for
second
one damage.
Okay.
yeah, click it once.
Which one?
Either one. The same roll.
Okay. So you do exactly what you just stated,
Oh,
because
man.
I don't remember what it was.
Yeah.
You
And
blew him
you hit him.
furiously.
You blow him furiously, and
Furious.
so much so that
Furiously.
he dies.
So there's two things I want to add to this.
You gotta go. That's the way you want to go.
When the sword comes in, Folan makes a ooh, kind of a face, and then when he sees the punch coming in for like the side of the head or whatever, he's just like, "Should have watched your back." Pow!
So cool.
And he goes down. He's done.
Yeah. Okay. So as he falls down, I kind of like hold a hand up to high five Folan.
Good job,
Nice.
though. Good
And
job.
Folan like leaves me hanging.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, he turns around. The combat's still going, man. He's not.
Yeah,
gonna
but
be-
I'm like I like act like I was just not actually wanting to high five.
You're waving to the crowd. Yeah, that's. what
Yeah,
you're
right. That I wasn't like just denied a high five.
Turning it into
But
a
Folan does have a cut, like bleeding profusely from his front
Yeah.
torso. Like,
Is there anything that I can do to help him with that in the
no,
middle?
you just know he's pretty seriously wounded across his front.
Yeah.
I think at once we get our most important dues paid off, or debts, maybe we should invest in some kind of healing training or something.
Yeah, it seems like this always
Healing-
comes up in our battle.
Healing potions or something.
Yeah, you guys need healing
should-
potions.
we
That's
should
what
do
you
that.
need.
Like since the
But do
first
we though?
adventure,
Do we?
yeah.
We roasted the first. We roasted the first group with no damage, and we're
Yeah.
almost roasting this group with no damage. So,
It
At
always
some
seems
point,
like
it'll
it's
come
so
in
close.
handy.
Yeah.
and JD's just like, all right. I'm gonna-
All right, so where are we now?
So Leviticus went, and now it is this guy's turn,
Okay, bring it.
and he turns, and he attacks you, John.
I'm going to use one of my hits. I'm going to make him roll a 9 on this.
A 9.
Yep.
Jeez. Okay. Let me
Got
see.
it.
I just
What's your
call back
AC? What's your AC, John?
My AC
It's more than
is
12.
amazing. Well, I'm holding a shield right now.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, you pulled out a shield?
Yeah, I've had a shield at the very beginning.
Oh, all right.
Because we were talking about shield shattering and
Oh,
stuff. so
right. Yeah.
So what do I need to
It's
increase
plus.
my?
It's what your normal is plus 2 with the shield.
So it's 14.
Ooh.
You dick.
So okay, just over your shoulder. I don't even look back. You like Folan cocks his head and is like, "Raise your shield, Glider." Right as like the attack is coming down.
I look away from the attack and I'm like, what?
Yeah, you listen.
The attack comes in. I'm like, what's going on? And then I don't accidentally block.
You feel it. You feel the hit.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, Blighter. What are you gonna do?
Let's see. What do I do to this?
We're like the Three Stooges in here.
Actually, hang on. Before you do anything, the guy attacks you, and then the announcer says, "Let's bring him on in!" And everyone starts to cheer. And the gate opens up.
This is why you don't taunt the DM, guys. This is why you don't taunt the DM.
And this guy comes walking out, and he's
this is 3 fights, JD. We're getting paid for 3 fights. All right, this is 3. Just putting that out there.
I didn't sign up for a third one.
He kind of like shakes a little bit, and he pulls his helmet off. He throws the helmet on the ground, and he unbuckles his chest of armor, lets it fall to the ground, and
that's an idiot.
He pulls out 2 swords and clangs them together, and
so this guy's
observes the battlefield.
Yeah, but he's unarmored, right?
It could be a barbarian.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
So whose turn is it?
It's my turn.
So now it is Gonad Blighter's turn.
Yeah.
Can I say something as he's doing this? My character.
As he's doing what?
As whatever he's about to do, can I shout at him as he's trying to determine what he's about to do?
Yeah, quickly.
All right. Hey, Gonad Blighter, what does this guy look like to you?
I ignore Leviticus entirely.
I don't even know what he's trying to ask. So.
Yeah,
look at this guy and understand exactly what type of fighter this guy is.
No. So what I do, JD, is this. I got my shield and I'm swinging my axe, and I throw my axe in the air, and it's spinning in the air, and I attempt to grab this guy and hold him to get the axe to fall on his head as like.
Why can't you be normal, John? Why can't you just?
So I'm
a guy with an axe and be
grab
done with
this
it.
guy because I'm trying to style on him.
I need rolls from you if that's what you want to do.
And I didn't notice the guy who just walked in.
I'm gonna need you to roll an acrobatics. No, not an acrobatics.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Acrobatics for tossing the axe in the air.
Okay.
And then let's see, what do you got? 10.
Grappling?
Okay, and then grappling. Luke, that is what, dexterity?
No, so on John's side it's athletics.
Athletics. Okay.
On the target's side, it is either athletics or acrobatics, whichever one is better.
Okay.
So athletics. Boom. Oh my gosh.
Wow, and you got a +7 on that too. Jeez.
Okay.
Grow up. Man, I want to
That did not go my way. That did not go my way.
Can't you just be normal?
Could have worked.
Yeah, so could have Leviticus' wall running, and you saw how well that went.
So you go to grapple him. You throw the sword, the axe up in the air, and the axe goes whirling in the air. It's all wobbly. It's not straight. And you go to grapple this guy, and he literally just dances around you.
Yeah. At least
looks up to watch the axe.
At least the axe didn't land on my head or anything.
Well, he's trying to goad you into walking into it, by the way.
You said he literally dances around him?
He literally dances around him.
Is it like the tango, the salsa? What are we doing? Like a ballroom waltz? Like what are we doing here? He moves. He dances around and moves back, and then looks and sees the new combatant enter. And he looks over at Gonad and goes, "Oh, you're fucked." And then he begins to
move. Actually, he can't move because it's.
I'm gonna try to firebolt him in the face as he tries to dance around.
Roll.
Oh, hang on. Oh, it's your turn.
Right.
Yeah, so go ahead.
All right, so 16 hits, I'm assuming,
It does.
and 7 fire damage. Hey, we're above average damage for once.
Nice.
Does that kill him?
No, it does not.
So I shoot him in the face. The big gonad. You see a big blast of fire hit him in the side of the head.
Yeah.
And I say, Mr. Blighter, I think there's someone else over here who would like your attention.
Okay. So at my earliest possible convenience, I will be heading towards this other guy with my greatsword.
I think 2 was the number that I remember having in
Yes.
here.
Yeah, you only have 2, so you have no more key points.
So I have no more flurry of blows.
Right.
Because I was using them all up thinking that the battle was over after we were going to defeat that last guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, Leviticus, your turn.
Okay. I am so I'm still standing next to the guy that fell between me and Bolin,
Yeah.
right?
You're cleaning your sword off.
Right. And so there's no like joint like team effort. It's always a one-on-one thing
For what?
for fighting this big unnamed badass.
You guys can work together. It's your call.
Yeah, like if I was closer to you, maybe I could like throw you. You know.
So if you don't want to attack someone directly yourself, but you want to give someone else a better attack, you can basically use your action to help them for the turn.
Okay.
So you could throw dirt in their face, you could slap them upside the head, kick them in the butt, whatever you wanted to do,
Because
distract the enemy so that your friend gets a higher percentage of
And
hitting.
I'm pretty sure you have a ranged attack you could use.
well, yeah, I do. I have a bow.
He just doesn't want to go toe to toe with them, I don't think.
Right. I'm thinking it might be better if we all take
Yeah.
this guy together.
Yeah.
We will. We just need to clear off,
The guy that's next to
Bernie McStabberson back here, who's still somehow alive. We need to clean him off.
All right. I run right over to him.
2 hours later.
Move your guy so we know where you're at.
Yeah, you got to move your guy in.
As I'm running over to this guy on trying to do more flank.
Not that guy.
No,
Yeah.
he can go there if he wants.
Yeah. Yeah, all right. You're good.
Yeah. I want to go to this guy because I want to take him out so we can all work together on the big guy.
All right.
Okay.
And I pull out my a dart, my piercing dart, and I aim it directly into his temple.
Roll to hit.
Oh,
Damn it!
the dice.
You take your dart out, and as you release it, it feels off, and it just kind of in the sand next to his feet.
You realize it's missing a tail feather.
Yeah. I'm like, I just kind of look down and like in like.
I nervously feel gratitude that didn't hit me because I thought it was going to.
All right, next.
All right, so this guy, guy moves around you.
Wouldn't it be this guy's turn? The other guy?
What, this guy up here? No, he rolled like a 3 on his initiative.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So he moves, disengages, and begins to pull back.
Oh no, you don't. Oh no, you don't.
Well, guess whose turn it is?
Yep.
All right, and now it's Gonad's turn.
All right, so I'm pulling my great sword out, charging this guy with all of my might.
Okay.
And I do the great sword thing. Get up next to him and freaking great sword.
Roll to hit.
Do it.
Boom. Darn it.
In your anger, you slash down and you miss. All right, and this guy's turn. So he moves here and turns to look at you, Folin,
Mm-hmm.
and looks at his swords and like chuckles and throws them into the dirt and then pulls out his great axe. So, what do you do, Fulham?
I scream for mercy and run and hide behind Gonad Blood. And then I'm going to use my portent roll to force the attack to be a 5 on the roll.
Oh, you dick!
Nice.
Oh, you dick!
Yes, this is why I built this character.
Like and subscribe. Check out what happened last time right here. Check out what happens next time right here. We stream on Squitch. Shrinks down but flow.